Hey, you guys. So today we are going to continue working with decimals, and we're looking at decimals in standard form. But if you notice, the learning target is a little bit different. It says 5 NBT 3. That means that this is a fifth grade standard. So the math lessons that you're going to have for the remainder of the year are going to be fifth grade learning standards, and it's just to help you have an easier transition up to fifth grade. And we are starting with decimals because you guys just finished decimals for the fourth grade. So today we're going to be looking at reading and writing numbers with decimals through the thousandths place in standard form. Okay, so we're just adding one more uh, place value, or one more place. So here is our place value chart. We've got our whole numbers on the left, sorry, and then our decimals on the right. And you see we have tenths, hundredths, and thousandths. Remember, for decimals, we don't start with ones. There are no ones. It's tenths, hundredths, and thousandths. Okay, so there are three ways that we can represent numbers, and you guys already know this. We have standard form, which is our base 10 numerals. So this is 467,882. We have expanded form, which is where you expand the number, and the goal is when you add it up, you should get the same number that you have in standard form. So 400,000 plus 60,000 plus 7,000 plus 800 plus 80 plus 2. And we have the number name, or the written or the word form, 467,882. One thing I want to say, with the standard form, we're using the digits. We're using, the 4, the 6, the 7, and so on and so forth to represent the number. Okay, so now we're going to look at our decimal um, place value. Okay, so we're only going up to hundreds right now. So we have 5 and 33 hundredths. Okay, so we see the 5, so we know that that's going to go in the ones place. And we see the and, right? And we know that the and kind of represents the decimal. Okay, so we know that the 33 hundredths is going to go after the decimal. And how do we know what number goes where? Well, we have 33. So the 30, there's going to be a 3 in both the tenths and the hundredths. But we know that we stop at the hundredths place because that's what it says. It says 5 and 33 hundredths. So we know we're stopping at the hundredths place right here. So this is standard form. Okay, so here we have another one. We have 7 and 48 hundredths. Okay, again, 7 is in the ones place. It's the whole number. The and is going to represent the decimal. And then the 48 hundredths is going to go after the decimal. Okay, and we know that we're going to stop at the hundredths place because that's what it says here. It says hundreds. And we know this 8 is going to be in the hundreds place because this is the last digit in this number after the decimal. Okay? Boom. Easy peasy. My gosh, I wish you guys were here to say lemon squeezy. All right. So now we have one that's going to the thousands. Now don't stress out. Don't panic. It's easy, I promise. It's the same thing as the hundreds. We just added another place. That's it. Okay? Which means that this number 8 and 923 thousandths is going to end in the thousandths place. And how do we know what number is going to go there? Because it says it here. 3. Okay? So if 8 and is like the decimal, 923 thousandths. Okay, and remember you gotta say that th so we can distinguish between thousand and thousandths. Okay. All right, cool. Last one before you guys go off on your own, okay? So we have 24 and 457 thousands. This was a little bit different because now we have two digits for our whole number, but you guys know how to work with that. 24, we know the two is going to go in the tens place, and the four is going to go in the ones place. Boom. The and is a decimal, okay? 457 thousandths. So the four is going to be in the tens place. The five is going to be in the hundreds place, and the seven is going to be in the thousands place. Boom. Easy peasy. Okay. Now, tomorrow we are going to work with word form. I'm going to save expanded form for last because that one can be a little bit difficult. And I want to review it on Wednesday when we have our live session. So you guys are gonna move on. The math isn't gonna be too hard. You're gonna move on to your independent practice on Google Classroom. And I put up a little fun activity for you guys to review decimal, um, adding and subtracting decimals. Okay, it should be fun, and I think you're gonna like it. Let me know if you like it, and I will be more than happy to create something else for you like that. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.